I feel like talking about how much this community is helping. Can you imagine? Try to imagine, even though it's uncomfortable what I'm going to say, but try to imagine all those past ex-Scientologists or past Scientologists who unalived themselves because of the stress and nonsense and lies, etc., that brings them to that breaking point. It's very, very sad. And if they only had this community, like, please don't undervalue how wonderful, how powerful this unity is. For myself, I'm already feeling better. It's like I got this weight off of my shoulders. A little bit. It's still there. But I can feel the difference. And it feels great. My wife supports me greatly. My wife supports me very well. However, she's never been in Scientology. And it is true, just speaking to or hearing from ex-Scientologists who share the same experiences plus more is very relieving. And that's what encourages me to speak, even though, I've felt like I have a very small voice. It doesn't matter. I'm feeling the benefits, and when I'm doing better, my family will do better. Things around me will do better, because having schizoaffective disorder, depressive type, is not very productive at times. And to do this for therapy, I can feel a relief already. I'm feeling lighter. I don't have to hide. It's like this strange mental hiding. It's like a force there. You don't even know it's there. The more you do it, you forget all about it. It's like this force around your mind that just is hiding that subject. And when I'm feeling that thing go away, and that feels amazing. And honestly, this has only been day 4 of having a YouTube channel, but actually, speaking publicly to the rest of my people, my crew, my therapy group, to my friends who are ex-Scientologists, and many more. I could think of 100 different categories, but I really don't want to. I don't think you want me to either. So, excuse me. I wanted to share that, and I want you to take it to heart if you're in the same shoes as I am. Same boat. And I don't know, there's gotta be something else to talk about. One of my personal, my ritual for the day when it comes to these videos is, I get up in the morning, I get my coffee ready, and by that time it's close to 8:30 my time, and Natalie Webster comes on, and she's just the freaking news channel of the Scientology community, and she's doing an incredible job. So I watch that with my wife, and of course, I will fish through all the other channels. I'm subscribed to most of them, I think. And throughout the day, while I'm at work, I have my earpiece in, and I just listen to it while I'm working. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it can get a bit obsessive. I might have to trim it a little bit. Maybe not. Yeah, that's it. I just want to give a message to anybody out there who is in my shoes, because I know there are. A lot of them. Come to think of it, there's probably a lot of people like you and me who didn't really progress up the bridge, was used as slave labor, and was verbally abused. And yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I guess to hear a story about verbal abuse, one-on-one, it's a longer story, but I remember having to go in session and that morning, and it was like for something like, I don't even know the action. Maybe it was for a sex check, maybe it wasn't. I've had those before, and I had to be sessionable. You can understand that we don't make a lot of money, and we worked a lot. And so to be sessionable, you gotta have your good amount of sleep, be well fed. I guess that didn't happen because I tried, really did. Keep in mind, I was always on purpose. Objectively, what I did, I got myself in a lot of ethics trouble. And I'll talk about that at some point. We've all been through ethics trouble, in Scientology, and we're so scared to talk about it. Then you come to find out that pretty much everybody does the same shit we did. So anyway, kind of lost track. So yeah, I was ready for session, right? I met with the SSO, the staff section officer, and gets me with the auditor. I'm 5'3", and my auditor was shorter than me. And he was shorter and older than me. It's funny. And we get in session, and I don't metabolize. I don't metab. And so I'm kind of like, oh fuck, one of my seniors, which was the senior CS. See, I was the pure Pitsy at the time. And she was in her office, right? And so the auditor had to go with me to get some vitamins to see if that would help. And so the auditor knocks on her office door. Well, actually, it was the HGC door. Her office is in the HGC. It was a small room, nonetheless. And both were. And anyway, she opened the door. She was nasty. She was very nasty. I won't call her out, but maybe you'll see this and you gotta understand that you were not a good person at that time. Maybe you've changed through your age. I believe that can happen. I believe in forgiveness. However, it takes recognition from the other person in order to forgive. At least kind of. Like, forgiving somebody who doesn't even know they did anything wrong, I guess that can happen. But in this case, whatever, I'm not going to talk about that. So I asked for the vitamins. No, not me. The auditor says, oh, he's here. She's like, what? What is it? Fucking flipping out. Yeah, she gave me a lot of trauma. She gave a lot of people trauma. Because she was your senior. She was the senior CS, too. And she was the tech expert. And she saw everybody's case files, which is a bunch of perverted shit. I mean, sure, it might be used for blackmail material. But she sits there and reads this fucking bullshit. Like a bunch of bad sci-fi novels, rough drafts. People making up past lives. Sorry, I personally don't believe in past lives. There may be others who do perceive that. Okay. I'm cool with difference. Seriously. But me personally, I don't. Yeah, I had some big ones in Scientology. We'll talk about what my past lives were at some point. It's funny shit. But when you really look at it now, you step back and look, I see the senior CS getting all those folders, having her read them. I don't know how they read that shit, but they read it, and they put down what's the next action. And they, make sure everything's going smooth, like the person's not like, what the fuck am I doing? I gotta get out of here. But they're still going along with the program. They're quote unquote happy. And so anyway, she answers the door, opens it up really fast. What? My piece, Matt here needs some vitamins. And she just fucking yelled something. I don't know what it was. But it was just like, rah! And she slammed the door. Slammed it right in my face. And I honestly, at that time, I was being sincere. I was trying. I was hoping what Scientology is described as was true. Like, it's here to make the people better. It's here to make the able more able. Maybe I just wasn't able enough, right? That's something that would come to my head sometimes. It makes the able more able, and it's not working for me because maybe I'm just not that able. I was always depressed, even before Scientology. It'd come and go, but it didn't help. So, yeah, that's an example of one case of verbal abuse. There's plenty of others. But this is stuff I've never talked about. The story I just said, I've never told anybody but my wife. And, she knows all my stories. Absolutely. It feels good that I don't have to hide. I can talk freely. And I encourage anybody to do the same thing. Is it, at my level or not, I shouldn't even just say that. That sounds derogatory. But, I put myself down a lot. I really do. So, that'll shed off a little bit, I think. Let's just see how it goes day by day. Thank you so much for watching. And it's cool if you have any questions. It gives me material to work on. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat and I can answer them. Any questions you want. That's appropriate. Alright, thank you.